I've had a herniated disc for approximately 20 years.
20 years.
With on and off complete debilitating pain.
Right. How much was the pain, like out of 10?
At times 12, other times 6 or 7.
Right. So from last 20 years you have been suffering from the pain due to herniation of the disc, right?
Correct.
How many treatments you had?
Approximately 15.
15 treatments. So how much you improve after the treatments?
100%.
100%?
100%.
Okay, and right now you don't have any pain from 1 year?
I have not had that kind of pain for 1 year.
Okay, my name is Don Hamilton. I live in Bobcaygeon. I came to Dr. Syed for a problem with my back. It's a thing called DISH. It's a deterioration of the spine, actually, and it causes some spurs. While taking the treatment, I had a bad shoulder. I'd had surgery on it 45 years ago, and I could not raise my arm any more than about like that. And after the treatment of the back, it seemed to have worked into the shoulder. Now I can put my arm straight up and absolutely no pain. My back, I was just about at the point of being bedridden, and the treatments helped me quite a bit. I was able to walk properly. I was able to bend over, put my shoes on, tie my shoelaces and things like that I hadn't been able to do before. And I'm really appreciative of it, and it really has changed my lifestyle an awful lot. I'm very, very grateful for it, and I'm going to do some more.
I've had chronic back pain for years, having osteoarthritis, sciatic problems, and degenerative discs. This past weekend I injured my back, and it was very difficult to move and to breathe. I went for a laser treatment with Dr. Syed a couple of days ago, and I found immediate relief after having had the treatment. I was able to walk freely, get in and out of my car, and had a very good night's sleep. The next morning the pain was back, but at least 50% better than it was the day before the treatment. So I'm going to go for more treatments, and hopefully this will help my back in the long term.
My name is Kathy Hunter. I had a bad car accident in 1991. It was a rollover. The truck rolled over several times, but luckily enough I was able to walk away from that one. Several years later I found out that I actually had 8 damaged vertebrae from that accident, and as time has gone on, arthritis has set in, and I live with chronic pain. I take quite a bit of pain medication every day, about 3,000 milligrams of acetaminophen, 5 milligrams of oxycodone, a couple of naproxen, just to make it through the day. And average pain is about 7 out of 10, but you just learn to manage it over time. I've been to chiropractors for 10, 12 years. I've done acupuncture, massage, physiotherapy, and none of it really does anything. I was referred to Dr. Syed by my niece, and I've had one of his special treatments, and normally I would wake up in excruciating pain every day and take my medication. Now I wake up in the morning and it can be around 4 hours before I need to take anything. So I'm really excited that having just one treatment has done so much good for me, and I'm looking forward to a future without taking pain medication.
My name is Debbie Keenan. I'm 53 years old. I had a heart attack February the 23rd, 2010. Had another episode in July. Both times I had an angio up my groin into my heart. About a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I had an awful pain in my groin area and down my leg. Went to the Ross Memorial Hospital. I saw 3 specialists, had a CT scan, an ultrasound, and lots of blood work, and they couldn't find out what was happening. They sent me home with the severe pain, not knowing what was happening, and couldn't give me any direction. Went to my family doctor, Dr. Syed in Peterborough. He suggested laser treatment, and I've had, 8 hours, and I'm pain-free. No complaints, no meds, and before I came to see Dr. Syed, I was on Percocet and Tylenol 3. So I've been treated without any meds and I feel fantastic.
Okay, my name is Jackie. I had a shoulder injury from about 7 years ago that was causing me discomfort. My hand, I would wake up in the middle of the night with my hand falling asleep, so I had some nerve damage. I have gone through some physiotherapy which seemed just to aggravate the situation. After 1 hour long treatment on my shoulder and my neck, I had no more, or very, very little of my thumb falling asleep in the middle of the night, and after 3 days after the treatment, virtually none at all. It doesn't fall asleep when I lay on my shoulder anymore, and I'm kind of hoping after my second treatment, which I did today, that I'll be good.
So it's very nice to talk to people today and to tell you a little bit about myself. But my name is Jean Ward, and I live in Port 32 at Bobcaygeon. It's almost 2 years ago that I went to see a surgeon about a condition I have called aortic stenosis, which is a very, very serious heart condition. I talked to this surgeon, and he told me that I should have the operation. I told him that I had just within the last few months had my son had died, and not only that, but I had just recently, within the last few months, had my right breast removed, and it just felt that it was absolutely too much for me to do at the present time. On top of that, I did not have any symptoms. So the surgeon said that on the basis that I had no symptoms, I would be able to not have the operation for the present. Well, it's almost 2 years and I still don't have the symptoms, which I think is something to be very thankful for. On top of that, I have spinal stenosis, which is another very serious condition, and I have been having treatment now for well over 2 years, which I think has done me a lot of good. I think it helps my back, and I also feel that I have a lot more energy. So all in all, I think this is very good treatment.
I'm Neil McMurtry, and this is my wife, Marguerite McMurtry, who was in severe pain, so much so that she could not really get out of bed properly. And she had great pain getting from bed into the washroom. She found it very difficult to move. And after about 18 laser treatments, or photo treatments, she was able to move much more easily, and now the pain has disappeared completely. And she has no problems with pain anymore. She has severe osteoporosis, and it's difficult for her to move around, but the pain is gone. She used to cry out to me, why is there so much pain? Why does it hurt so much? And it was very difficult for me to deal with that. And so I'm very glad that she found a treatment